This episode of The Final Stop is brought to you by Lost Dutchman Cannabis Company, a local cannabis company. If you are above the age of 21 in Phoenix, Arizona, and you want to get some really good high-quality marijuana, please look for the Lost Dutchman at your local dispensary.
Because that motherfucker can be found, and he will slap you right across the face.
Yep.
The Lost Dutchman.
Is good.
Hey, welcome to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad. Sitting to my right, as always, the Vampire King himself, King Possum, Squire Lord Vampire Meerkat.
Jesus Christ, there's so many adjectives.
Tristan Bowling, dude. I'm going to keep this as a running joke for as long as I possibly can.
Yeah, all right.
Tristan Bowling.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's me.
Hello.
I'm on. Hi.
Jesus. Over here
The
on the
energy
side.
is so high in here. I got to raise it up. Woo. Everyone, let's do the wave. Jack, start the wave.
I hate this guy. God damn it. Hey, you know what? That's better than dead. Over here on the side table. Over here on the side table, the whole gang's back. It's the Big and Brody. 2 chains, 2 laptops, 2 pairs of moobs.
2 chins.
It's Brody Bill and Andrew Oriano. What's up, team?
What's up, Eb? How we doing?
And over here, we got a guest in the building. It's Mr. Jack O'Hare.
Jack O'Hare.
Well.
Dude, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, man. The lights are pretty bright in here, so I had to go with the sunglasses. Everybody has that one douchebag friend that wears sunglasses indoors.
Dude,
why not be me today, huh?
I'm not mad about that. That would be me if I wouldn't, they would torch me for those. If I showed up in some Oakley Fisherman's.
Dude, you look like stone, mildly cold Steve Austin.
Lukewarm Austin.
Lukewarm
What?
Austin. Yeah.
What?
You're just drinking a hard seltzer, crushing them together, and pouring them.
You guys are ready for the Final Stop podcast? Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What?
What?
I can see that.
It's just because you have a hearing impairment. It's not.
What?
What? Can you say that again? What?
No, I do like that. You look like if Mac Miller kept his life together. You know, like.
It's funny you say that.
You
Yeah.
look like if
I
Mac
have
Miller did
never
plumbing.
once been called Mac Miller in my I've never once been told I look like Mac Miller in my entire life. Up until like a month ago, I've been told that at least 3 times every week.
Is that when you shave the head?
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
the hair, for sure.
My mother used to tell me I looked like Leonardo DiCaprio, and it went to my head as a kid.
That
and then I've
rules.
slowly gone down. One guy said I looked like Nicolas Cage. That ruined my confidence.
What?
Oh, that's what you
No,
want.
like
now it's Mac Miller.
Ghost Rider Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
That dude's a hunk,
Yeah.
and he can turn into a spooky skeleton.
Okay.
Dude, the people I get the most are either Sal Vacano from Impractical Jokers
Yes.
or Mexican Brendan Fraser now. Which is-
Mexican Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, have
I
you-
can see that.
Have you seen Brendan Fraser now?
Yeah. It's
He looks like just a drowned white man.
He
dude.
looks
It's
like if you
insane.
got. Do you know those like beat 'em up dolls you see at Dick's Sporting Goods? It looks like if you stuck one of those in a microwave for like 5 minutes. He looks
Wow.
droopy, dude.
You look like an ethnic boxing dummy? That's great.
Yeah.
But for heavyweights, because those are hard to find, you know?
Yeah, no, I think I like your look. I think if people keep saying Mac Miller, you should say, "Oh yeah, I've just been exhibiting." So, okay.
I'm Jack Miller.
Oh, you're Jack. Oh, that's fun. You should start your own fucking.
God, please rap under that alias and start a SoundCloud thing. We'll push the hell out of it.
Absolutely. You guys will produce it.
Right.
You guys will be featured in it.
Right.
Oh, the funny thing is, I see like the full like view. The glasses do not match the shoes. Like the glasses
Vans,
attitude. Yeah, you
I
got
like 'em.
checkerboard Vans, and you're
Yeah.
like it looks
And-
like you're showing up on a Harley.
Just so you know, this guy's style is very unique.
He has the best facial hair I've ever seen.
That's
on any human
incorrect.
face.
That's
Don't
incorrect.
ever, don't
That's
ever
incorrect.
That's his
compliment
thing. That's where he.
facial hair.
That's where he
You
pulls.
just gotta rock it. You have to be confident with
My
it.
chick hates my chops.
or hate yourself just
believe
enough
that.
to not
you
shave.
know
I
what?
believe that.
This is a very contentious issue. Who has better facial hair, Tristan or Daniel?
As a guy with better facial hair than both of us, do you like the more manicured look or the more Hail Hitler look?
I forgot how blue your eyes were. God damn.
Dude,
That's crazy.
Baby blue.
No, dude, you just like lifted it up,
Baby
and I'm like,
blue.
Justin Timberlake, what?
Dude,
There
you
we
got
go.
one
That's
pewing.
an upgrade.
Yeah, no,
Almost makes me forget that someone called me Nicolas Cage once.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to butter him up. I want to have best facial hair on the cast.
Yep.
Will you-
Nicest eyes in high school superlatives 4 years in a row.
Nice.
4 years in a row.
That's the
Dead
whole
ass.
career.
That's
That's
the
a
whole
winner.
career.
That's a whole high school
That's a
career.
perfect game.
That's a
Right
fucking
there.
perfect
He
game.
pitched a
4-0.
perfect game.
That's
Well,
a
you were fucking the girl in yearbook or what?
biggest dick ever.
And we're back.
Yeah. You just write little did you know, I made the yearbook. That'd be hysterical. You have all the power if you
No,
make
but
the
when
yearbook.
did you know you wanted to get into like broadcasting?
High school. I was on the baseball team. Didn't play a lick. Just
Hell
on
yeah.
the bench, calling the games in a comedic style just to make my friends laugh.
Andrew gets that.
Yeah, I was just like the clown, right?
Oh, dude, I joined track and field when I was in I joined track and field when I was in Florida, and I was in 2 weeks, and I couldn't find anything I was good at, so they deemed me moral support. And I would just walk around.
Comic relief.
No, I just talk to people, and then I would try it, and I'm like, see how bad I was?
Yeah,
You do way better.
What did you try and run? Cross country?
No, I
Away
can't
from
even.
bullets?
I can't run cross state. It's fuck up.
Dude, how
Jesus.
bad was the morale at your school that you were the moral support?
At my high school in Celebration, they had never won a football game in the entirety of the career of the school.
What was the name of your high school?
Celebration High School, I think.
Wow.
Did you go to like an
How
alter-
ironic.
Did you go to an
Holy
alternative
shit.
school where they sent the bad kids?
No, I was like one of the only white kids there, and we all all the white kids were in musical theater together.
You just went to Suicidal Glee Club, dude. What the fuck are you talking
It was
about?
like this is the only place where we can't get screamed at in Spanish. Like,
Dude,
the Cuban kids keep bullying me. No,
Celebration High?
I was like popular over there. I was friends with all the football kids. Oh, shout out Felipe. Shout out Sean Bowers. Another Sean Clicia.
What does that have to do with anything?
They're just friends.
Unless those guys are subscribing. What?
Who knows? Maybe they will now.
I'm asking him about his fucking. Shut up about
Hey,
Celebration
just
High
so
School.
you know, just because you hang out with the popular kids in high school doesn't mean you are popular.
Oh, I know
yourself.
that incredibly well.
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
they made fun of you.
No, I made fun of me and they liked it.
So
See-
they were laughing at you?
No, I was
Oh,
laughing
so it's like the
with
rest
them.
of your comedy career too.
Yeah, I was setting up
Hey,
myself up for greatness.
Did you do what was it called? Like the announcements in the morning? Were you ever a part of that?
No. Though looking back at it, I wish I had asked like the athletic director, the principal, if I could do stuff like that. I wish I had gotten into it in high school. Not that it would have changed anything now, but I remember just riding the bench hard. Baseball, basketball, football, like could have just announced.
You were just.
I would have
he's
been
like-
so better off than just putting
to
in
be
all the
the
work to
fucking-
not
the-
play anything.
They paid our guy who did that. We had a dude who would come to every game, and they would pay him. They'd pay him to do every game.
Yeah.
That's what. And then from there, when did you? Because how long have you been doing the O Show for?
O Show 5 years. 5 years. I
That
started
fucking
that in my
rules.
basement in Jersey when I was freshman in college.
Damn.
Freshman in
Okay. So
college, yeah.
real guerrilla warfare like we're doing over here.
Yeah, well, this is so much better. Like, I love how like easy this is, right? It's so much better. Like right now, I have like a professional studio in Scottsdale, and it's great. It looks great. I have the ESPN background, the broadcast background. It's
Right.
great. But like the best podcasts are just ones that you just shoot out of your room like
Yeah.
this.
Dude, we've thought
It's relaxed.
That's become a running joke on the show now. The pizza box in the back. We really thought about
It's awesome.
upgrading
Never
it.
change
Yeah.
that.
Dude, fuck. We could even like sawed off the bottom to make it look not like a pizza box. We were just like, fuck it. Drew it with some Sharpie and hinted it with a Star of David and called it a day.
Just get a bunch of different like pizza box canvases, like the Shaq-a-Roni and cheese box from Papa John's.
I would
That'd be
not be.
Put a few of those up with some autographs.
We should-
Shaq-a-Roni and cheese.
You never heard of Shaq-a-Roni and cheese?
No, what
No.
the fuck?
The easiest
I think-
money grab for Shaquille O'Neal, I think, of all time.
Yeah, is that just a pizza with Shaq's face on it?
Oh,
good.
it's literally pepperoni pizza, but he calls it Shaq-a-Roni and cheese.
Oh, that is a money
Jesus.
grab.
And he just
God.
made millions.
He's the fucking
because of the
best.
collaboration.
It comes with a free thing from the general.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did a whole Shaq thing the other
Exactly.
week, dude.
We
It's just
can't do that.
It's so nuts. Is that the dream to just be able to like your people come to you and they're like, we have this business investment we think would be a good idea, and they're like, smile for a picture, and then just like $1 million off that thing. Put your name on. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's
just-
finally
that's it.
here.
It's just a pepperoni pizza.
Guys,
Shaq
no
and
crust.
Roni pizza.
I love it how they're just like, our CEO said the N-word. Quick, Shaq. Shaq, please.
They did. They're like Shaq brought like 3 franchises in
Can
Louisiana.
It'd just be like, we need to not only
What will
prove
make them forget about a
Yeah.
racist white guy?
Right, that's what
the
I'm saying.
largest black man possible.
If you had invest in a fast food franchise like type like cash, what are you buying right now? What do you think the safest bet is as far as like just putting your face on like a fucking I own this Pizza Hut on this corner, or like are you going mom and pop? You opening your own deal, or are you going like I'm franchising McDonald's?
No,
and-
because if you go mom and pop, you're gonna have to grow it on your own. And if you're Shaquille O'Neal, you're gonna make a ton of money. But like if you partner with a Papa John's or like a Pizza Hut who's already making millions,
God, it's just the rich getting richer
Yeah.
over there, bro.
Yeah.
well, the best thing about Shaquille O'Neal is that he's not one of those like dads or entrepreneurs that shares his wealth very much. Like there's stories that like if you ask him what you want your tip to be at a restaurant, he'll give him whatever. Like there's one person that asked for like 14 grand, gave him 14 grand. tip. But they're
nuts.
Can you imagine being the one guy that's like,
exactly
just whatever
just
you feel
throw
like
out a
it, yeah.
number.
He's
Just
like,
what's the worst
100.
you could say? No, right?
No, well, like the thing is, imagine being the one guy that's like, $20 is fine, and you find out your coworker got 14 grand last week.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have I feel like based off my upbringing, I wouldn't have, like if Shaq was like, tell me what you want, man, I'd be like, do like $100. Like, I don't know.
Right,
like,
right. Be
I wouldn't-
respectful.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask
Yeah.
for fucking.
That's pretty boisterous just to be like, imagine if I had that money and I was just like, how much you want me to tip you? And someone was like $50,000. Even if I was a billionaire, I'd just be like,
Fuck you.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's pretty bold.
Well, it's kind of like you also don't want to have like. Do you remember that situation where DaBaby was trying to buy the chocolate bars from the kids, and they're like try to market like upsell him by like
Right. Yeah.
like 200%? They're like, he's like, no, go fuck yourself,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You-
Well, there's also, I think Shaq's kids were just like, Dad, I don't understand why you're being so tough on us. We're rich. And he was just like, we're not rich. I'm rich.
Yeah.
You don't have anything. You're broke.
Yeah.
You know, you have to prove to me that, you're worth the investment.
Yeah.
I believe in that too. I think when I have kids, my kids, they'll be spoiled if the shit benefits me. Like, I worked my ass off, so I
Fuck. God damn.
listen, let me explain.
Please
so, like,
elaborate.
So, like, I'm not going to buy my kid a Spider Lambo because he doesn't need that. But if I drive a really nice Raptor because I worked my ass off, my kid will be spoiled in the sense of, like, he'll have get to seen what the inside of that looks like, which is more than I had. You ain't going to get to drive it or nothing, but, like, you get to live in a nice house because I live in a nice house.
He gets the sausage, but he also has to see how it's made.
Yeah, exactly. You're not, like, the car that he drives, I don't care if I'm Bill Gates or I'm homeless. Like, you're getting a car that's 10, 15 years behind what the current year is.
No
and you're
matter
gonna
what,
learn
in the
to-
first car, you're going to fucking crash it, man. You're going to fuck up. It's
Dude,
a first car.
that's false.
My first car was a 1995 Toyota Avalon. It was like the color of eczema.
Yeah,
It
you got
was
and,
like-
and you got it in 2016.
Yeah, I got
Of course,
into
you're gonna crash that car. That car hasn't been mobile in 18 years.
Dude, literally the ceiling was held together by staples, and my buddies would take them out and throw them at each other while I was driving down like the highway until one day, because the AC didn't work, I had to have the windows down. It caught underneath and just completely came off and mummied me while I was on the highway, and I had to pull over and rip the entire upholstery out the top of my car.
Dude.
And then from then on, it just looked like Colby Jack cheese. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, that's why you don't buy your kid a nice car. My first shit was a 2004 Toyota Camry, and 3 weeks after I got my license, I backed it into a parked work truck.
Idiot.
That's
yeah,
pretty
just
cool.
in a parking lot.
God.
We were going to steal from Sports Authority. I wasn't stealing. I was the getaway driver. I was 16.
What was your first car, Jack?
Oh, Chevy Malibu, maroon interior.
Damn.
Honestly, it was kind of a girly car, but the second I saw it, I'm like, maroon interior, maroon leather interior,
That
white
rules.
car.
That's what you want.
That's kind of
Yeah.
dope, though.
Yeah.
Dude,
I would like
For the courtesy runner on the varsity baseball team, I was driving pretty
you're
slick.
fucking blooded out.
I literally the courtesy runner. That's not even a position that they have at the pro level.
What's a courtesy runner?
You just run for the catcher because the catcher's got to get ready for the next half inning.
I thought you just got it. Honestly, I just thought
That's
you
just
got
the
people
nicest way to
Yeah.
say ball boy.
So
Exactly.
You just run out to second after he hits a double and run the bases for him?
Oh, dude, I would be on the bench just thinking to myself like, "Oh, please don't get on base. Please don't get on base." Because like I had like some speed,
Yeah.
so I would always like have to go through like the signs with the third base coach. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, I got to steal. I got to steal." You know, because it's actually a lot of pressure because it's your one job. Like
You
they
don't
gave you
do-
one opportunity. I remember like 3-2 count, pitch just outside. I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then all I hear is, "Jack, get out here. Got to throw it on a helmet." And then like all these signs are coming. My baseball coach is like scratching his balls or something. I'm like, was that the sign? Was that the sign?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm stealing. Then I'd get thrown out and like going back to the dugout. I'd be walking back to the dugout and be like, I didn't fucking do anything.
I know
You know, like
exactly
I'm not
what you're
doing my
talking
job at all. I'm just like the most worthless person on that roster.
There's no more pressure you have than when you're like being the star is fun, but when you're like just making the team, being like
Yeah.
my freshman year, all I did was return kicks in a state playoff game. I had 3 kick returns for 7 yards. Just shit, just shit the bed immediately, bro.
Dude, I love it. You'd be like, I was D1. I'm like, you just caught the ball and then just sat down. You're like, me. And then everyone's like, oh, okay.
Jane, just waving. He's like, just let me go.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
bad, bro.
You should have just one time just absolutely just pumped iron and fucking ran. Just like, either that, just ran in a circle and then ran forward.
Dog, I played quarterback, didn't play varsity really the entire year, never returned kicks. We get to the playoffs, and my coach was like, I mean, you're chocolate, get back there. And I fucking went, and ball kicked off my leg, went out of bounds. 7 yards. You probably don't know. You should average like 10, 15 yards a kickoff return, bare minimum, if you're worth a shit.
Yeah.
It is 7 and 3.
You just kind of just bounced off your
Yeah,
shin.
that's
They're just
league,
like,
baby.
They're like, Daniel,
Yeah.
you're half Jewish right now. You need to be half black.
No, dude. You know the Southern voice that we do? The God damn it,
Yeah.
That's my high school football coach. That's who we model that after. My high school football coach walked on all 10 toes. His heels never touched the ground. And he just sounded like Hank Hill and would scream at
He would just pigeon-toed,
No, like you know how a kid sometimes walks on their toes?
like on his tippy toes.
On his tippy toes. He never outgrew that. And
That's
then
hysterical.
So he has just jacked fucking calves. He's screaming, God damn it, Bridget. Bro, it was lit. Thinking about it, he used to make me go get him water. Like, because he was very old school. He was trying to break me because I was playing early. And he would, like, there'd be water right next to him. He'd be like, Bridget, go give me a water. I'm like, Coach, there's something right there. He's like, son, do you want to throw a football on this goddamn turf? I'm like, that's fine. And then I have to go over and get him an ice cold water, and I'd give it to him. He'd take a sip, and he'd go, spit it out, and go, it's not cold enough. I'm going to need another one. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Oh, if I was there, I wish I could just go back in time and watch that, and that would be the hardest I've ever been in my entire life. Just seeing you get absolutely your balls busted by someone, just be like, yes. But little did you know, he was making the monster you see before you.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, really? Get me water? I'll make some scrawny vampire kid very uncomfortable.
Get me water, post the reel.
Jack, so you said you started the pod when you were in college, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Did you continue doing the sports commentary as well during
Yep.
that time?
Yeah, so 4 years, Grand Canyon University, right up the road. Everyone's going to know about it in like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting there. Did work for them, doing work for ESPN Plus now. And yeah, I
that
did
fucking
both
rules.
side by
That's
side.
big.
That rules, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, it looks good, you know?
Fuck
We're
yeah,
still
man.
getting there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Opening for Joe Rogan looks good,
Dude,
you know?
I know.
Yeah, nobody saw it though.
You're right.
Can't
Did you
Only-
get a
fucking
picture with him at
picture.
least?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Idiot. Dude.
No, I didn't.
This podcast almost broke up because this guy didn't get a picture.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Reese got a picture with him. I saw Luis got a picture with him.
They were there first off. Oh, so let me light this fire again.
He's gonna give you excuses now. Pay attention.
I'm not giving excuses. Oh, Brody, were you there? Was anyone here there? No.
Hey, bitch!
No one was here.
As much as everyone else was, you weren't there either, motherfucker.
I was. Oh, the people who
If
were
you
there
think Tristan is a dumbass for not getting a picture with Joe Rogan, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
all
Our
right.
15 listeners are also saying hell yeah.
Dude, some kid in his room, some 15-year-old's like, hell yeah. His mom's like, what is he watching right now?
I was sick. I didn't want.
Oh no.
He was in a conversation. I was sick. I had to work in the morning. I had to leave. It was like 12:45. I had to wake up at 5 for work. And I'm like, I'm fucking exhausted. I feel like shit. I've already barfed. I've already shit. It's been a long night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know what? I don't need to explain myself to you guys.
You just so happened to hit a fucking nail on that.
Yes.
I already.
And the fact that you know all of our homies, he's like, what? I saw Luis got
Oh, as soon as I saw those pictures, I DM'd them. I'm like, oh man, I'm jealous.
Not Tristan though.
I'm not jealous I was there.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I guess I'll just have to do it when I see him again.
See, that's a great attitude to have.
Yeah.
You probably will. You're funny as fuck, dude. I've
Thank
seen you
you,
a few
man.
times at Golden Margarita. I'm like,
Thank you, dude.
yeah, I've done a few open mics at Golden Margarita.
Whoa,
and
you've
he's
tried
gone up
stand-up?
before me. I'm like, fuck, I'm not.
I didn't know
can't
you were
do
doing
this.
stand-up.
Not consistently. I've been doing open mics. There is a difference.
There.
No,
Okay.
yeah, we all do open
There is
mics,
a
bro.
difference between doing an open mic and doing an actual club.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I've been getting.
How do you like it?
It's fun. I mean, talking in front of an audience is like second nature. It's,
Yeah.
easy. It's just, timing, like comedic jokes and timing and actually coming up with stuff that can relate to people. Very difficult. The first time I ever did it, I've done it 5 or 6 times now. The first time I ever did it, I think was my best one.
Really?
That's
Ever
usually,
since then, I've done nothing.
that's usually the opposite.
Really.
Except Daniel always says the first time I went up, but you're
Did pretty all right.
Yeah, you had all your friends there.
Did
and-
pretty all right. Yeah, bro. You juice the room always.
No, the first time I went up was my dad in the Booker, and that was it in the entire room.
Dude, the first time I went up was a schizophrenic homeless person, and I bombed
Yeah,
horrendously.
but you started
Nice.
when you were in high school, though. Who are you going to bring? The chess club?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but the thing is, even if I wanted to, I couldn't bring anyone in. It's
yeah, you just
21
to
and
blow a
up.
guy just to get you in.
I had to blow a guy, and also my dad had to be there to watch me blow a guy.
Which is never what you want.
I know. He was rubbing my shoulders, being like, "This is gonna work out. In 7 years, everyone's gonna give you shit for not getting a photo with Joe Rogan, but you'll know you've talked to him." And I'll be like, "Thanks, Dad," as I cry. No, but
See, what you would have wanted though was Reese or Louise to take a picture of you just candidly talking to
well,
him or like
he
shaking
did.
his hand.
He did. Luis took a photo with his film camera.
There's
He did-
a
Oh, so there is one.
yeah.
floating out in the ether. We'll see if it's
You haven't seen it yet, though.
No.
No,
we
I
have
haven't
not
seen
seen
it because
Okay.
he has to get it developed. But like, still, no one believes in me. That's a running thread. No one believes in me.
You got it right.
No one believes in me at all.
That's not.
It's a running thread in this. Everyone's just like, fuck you guys.
No, dude, that's good. You're doing good shit.
No.
I might have a little sip of that guy, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
turn the brand
Hennessy
away. We're not
honey.
getting sponsored by them yet.
Hennessy, yeah.
He'd say, hey,
Could
what
be
the
though.
hell?
You didn't have to say that. Now you just seem like a
God damn, bro.
Cut
What
my
if there's
mic.
What if there's a
Yeah,
fucking
John.
what is that? Oh, that's Jack. What if there's a Jack rep in my fucking DMs right now?
There's not.
That rap is as
quality
existent.
quality production. Throw in a graphic. They'll love it.
Yeah,
Dude.
that
That's how it
that rap
starts.
in your inbox is as real as the picture of Tristan and Rogan.
It's out there, I promise.
See, that's better though. There is one out
Yeah,
there. You
it
just
is
haven't
out
seen it
there.
yet. Once you get it,
It's almost better for the
I'm
story.
about to take a mouthful of Jack and light it on fire.
Well, no,
in my
I'm saying
head.
if there was like an actual picture of Bigfoot, it wouldn't be as fun. But because it's a mythical, like, you
Yeah.
know, will they find it? Will they won't? It's
yeah,
more exciting.
it's a Sasquatch.
you better find it before they do, because they're just gonna get rid of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're gonna
dude, I'll-
light it on fire.
I'll piss on it and burn the evidence and then
Yeah.
cuss you out right after.
Yeah, just be like, oh, get the fuck out! Fucking asshole.
Oh, man, yeah.
No, I was wondering, since you do a lot of broadcasting and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you probably get with ESPN. There's like ladies float around there. Do you have any relationships right now?
Tristan's like, what is it like to
Oh.
talk to a girl?
Well, well, well.
No, I have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Shout out Haley.
Pixar
But-
didn't happen.
Well, believe it or not, nicest eyes 4 years in a row in high school. Superlatives. Still reigning defending champ there.
Yeah.
ESPN Plus, Yosho podcast, which will be a thing in the next few years.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Never have been in a relationship in my entire life.
What?
Whoa.
Like, have you kissed? a
Oh,
lady?
okay. Yes. Yes.
Have
What?
have you fucked?
He didn't say it was asexual. He just said he
Yeah.
hasn't been in a fucking relationship.
He's never been in a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Romeo.
I'm just trying to. You want to hang out after this? I'm trying to break you, dude.
Tristan, you took the first girl to reply to you, so
Yeah, man.
don't you know?
We ran this bit 6 times
I
into
know.
the ground already.
So
I know.
sorry.
Shoot or shoot. My bad.
I'll take it one step further, too.
What?
I've never been on a date before.
Oh, that's good. You don't need to. You know, dates
Yeah.
are not where it's at.
It's not worth it to me. I have so many friends that casually date.
The money's
I'm
made
like,
in the
that's-
backstroke, for
Like,
sure.
I'm growing a business here. I don't
Yeah.
have time for that shit.
Man, that is. I wish my penis just turned off like that, and I could just be like,
Dude.
I'm gonna jerk and think about businesses.
Why does
Yeah.
dating to you? Why does dating to you mean you can't be having some fun in the
Yeah,
back?
that was a question my mom would typically ask me.
Yeah.
Some of my girlfriends, you know?
I was about
All
yeah.
right, Tristan.
Yeah, I'm turning into your mother. Why are you wearing Oakleys inside? What's the point? No, I love how your mom's just an old Jewish lady. It's very fun. But that's crazy. You've never have you had you never had a girlfriend, nothing like that?
Never once.
That's
You never had any have you had talking stages though, where you're like this girl might be a candidate?
Oh, for sure. I've had crushes in the past. They never formulated anything. I feel like I'm very business minded, very intentional with the decisions I
Yes.
make to
Hell
the
yeah,
point where
baby.
the second I see them being a little unintentional or a little scatterbrained or a little
Right.
fucking nuts, I'm like, okay, it's not gonna work out.
This guy got it.
This
Go
guy-
with
Which
it.
is like,
Oh,
which is like you
yeah.
could say yeah, that's healthy, but then there's the other side of me that's just like, am I running
God.
too quickly?
Oh, you're a
I don't
sports
know.
guy. Hey, what are your thoughts on Title IX?
Two best
And
questions I've
we're
ever been
back.
asked in an interview before.
what's
And
Title-
we're back.
What's Title IX?
What's Title IX?
What's Title IX?
Oh my boy, let me tell you what Title IX is. Andrew, get this card ready. Title IX is the reason why my girlfriend got the same scholarship money that I did in college. Title IX is the reason that every sport except for men's basketball and football plays a schedule.
What does that mean?
So, Title IX, essentially what it means is there has to be an equal number of opportunities for females as there is to men. Because football takes up 85 scholarships, there's always going to be more female teams at a university than males in general. And then they have to have the same number of scholarships, meaning and the scholarships have to be equal. So we'll take a head count sport like volleyball, they don't split scholarships. It has to be, there's 85 football and then a certain amount of basketball, a certain amount of this and that, but it has to match on the female side. You have 85 to make up, so you have fucking swimmers that are getting the same shit, as the starting quarterback. You have ladies golfers and men's golfers. In all honesty, dude, me and
Yeah.
my girl have gotten into like almost breakup arguments about it because she played college soccer also.
Oh,
What
and
do
I
you-
know you don't respect
Do you think 'cause-
soccer or just
or yeah? Well,
Yeah.
here, let me tell you. Do you think that at the college level it should be everyone gets to play and like a fair shot, or should it be all self-funded and the team like? If you only bring in enough revenue to play the
Yeah.
teams that are drivable distances away, that's what you do. Or if you're making enough money and you need to go play in Florida or whatever, then you go do that. Or do you think it should be subsidized and everyone should get a little piece?
I think that the whole college sports program is just fucked up in general. Like, haven't they just now like been able to like actually make money off themselves?
Literally within the last year or two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are just now being able to actually.
Well,
like, get-
everybody was getting brown paper bags. I think that's a known thing.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
was getting
Everybody
paid
was
under
getting
the
paid
table.
anyways.
Yeah.
It was just not legal.
yeah,
Man,
it's just
Daniel
not on.
was getting $1,300 a month, just like that.
No, that was on books. We got
yeah,
that's
books.
a stipend.
Hey, yo, protect the
Yeah.
innocent, man. What are we doing here?
No, if we want to get real, John Ross pulled up in a brand new fucking Chevy Volt, and we made the same amount of money.
So
and
did
you're
his
like, where is
mom,
that
too.
coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. But yeah, it's now you can make money off your name and likeness, but that benefits everyone, bro. Like the most famous.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, they deserve it. They're already going to school for free. And for anybody that watches NCAA basketball, there are so many cocksuckers out there
Oh.
who just think they're the shit. Now
Yeah.
you're giving them a shit ton of money, a shit ton of endorsements.
One and
Their
dones are
characters
the
aren't getting
worst.
better.
I went to school with Markel Fultz, and that man, it's so interesting to see a guy that doesn't like, because at least if you're good at any other sport, you have to be at the university long enough to like give a fuck, be tied into the thing. Like, he didn't give two shits, bro. He's there,
Right.
he's showing up. All you got to do is pass your classes the first quarter, and then the next one, they went like 9-22, and he still got drafted #1 overall. Like he
Is-
was just.
Is Lonzo Ball in the NBA? Like,
What
is,
was his name?
You
Is that
combined
his name,
you
Laurent?
combined every ball brother into one.
Is that it?
LaMelo
damn.
Jello Lonzo Ball. Does he play somewhere?
Does he?
Is that
No, I just, that's my bad. I don't know.
dude? You're like you just.
He doesn't play on the Suns.
You're like
so
I don't know.
fucking
You're like I don't
know.
know, bro. Some black people shit. Does he play on?
No, I almost said MMA, but no.
Holy
NBA. No, I drive past a billboard where he's like for Hulu, and it has that guy,
You're like,
one of the balls.
Little Angelo, where he playing at? No.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Which one are you talking about? LaMelo,
Yes.
Lonzo.
Lonzo's the oldest, right?
Lonzo's the oldest.
Lonzo.
Jello's in the middle. That's the one who got caught stealing in China.
Oh yeah, no, Lonzo. Lorenzo.
He said Leangelo.
That's my bad.
So for any casual fan out there, they would have been like, "Yes, well, is Lorenzo Ball in the NBA right now? We don't really know." Like, that's completely
I
innocent.
said Lorenzo. That sounds like a Muppet.
Bro,
Lorenzo
Lorenzo
Ball.
Ball. In your defense, it does sound like it could be a ball brother. If there
So
was a
there's-
Lorenzo as
That's
well.
the fourth one that didn't make it in
Lorenzo,
basketball.
he's a little
All-
bit more
all-
artsy.
He's
He's like
one of
the Frankie Jonas, the fourth Jonas brother that
They have
everybody
a
knows
fourth?
about.
Yeah, each one of the names have like each one of the Ball family's names sounds like a fun soda. It's like Lonzo Lamello. Oh, do you have grape Lamello here? Do you have apple Lamello?
Oh, dude,
I
they
tried
have
it.
strawberry and LaMelo.
Oh,
I'm
man.
hyped.
Oh, you guys have Leangelo. It's a fancy
Lime Leangelo.
Lime Leangelo. That's tasty.
God, bro, it's always the lightest skinned dudes with the blackest names. Just fucking legit. He goes by Jello. That's tough.
Jello.
Yes, that's the middle one. He goes by Jello.
That's not cool.
LaAngelo?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, Lamello. If someone just called me Jello, I'm like, that's an insult.
He's also a little hefty, too. He's the heftiest one that gets called Jello.
Yeah.
That's
A
hysterical.
little thick.
A little thick boy, a little thickums.
Speaking of NBA, Jack, we saw that you did interview Magic Johnson. How was
Yeah.
that, man?
Man, well, for about the 400th time this week,
Yeah, I
it was
gonna
pretty
say
good.
it a couple times.
Yeah, that's usually the one people go to and be like, how, like, literally the nicest guy in the world. I think he was like the one true celebrity
Yeah,
I've ever interviewed. You
Yeah.
know, like I've interviewed like a ton of like public figure-esque people, but he was like the one true guy that everybody
I mean,
knows.
that's magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Just like for everything that he's done, 5-time NBA champion, entrepreneur, was a VP of basketball ops for what was he, the president of the Lakers? Now he's with the Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah.
Like
Beat AIDS. Anyone gonna mention
That
the
should have
AIDS
been
thing?
mentioned.
Is literally anyone gonna mention the AIDS thing?
Sitting there, they're like,
Should
yeah,
have
he's
been
kept
mentioned.
his, yeah.
Can you beat AIDS?
Yeah, it's completely not in his bloodstream anymore.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where the fuck
It's
did you
still
hear
there.
that?
I just don't think people can contract
I think it's
it.
at an undetectable level.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, it's
you
at
can just
undetectable
delete AIDS?
Well,
That's
what
magic.
Yeah, if you, the magic of millions of dollars can allow you to delete HIV from your system.
I didn't know that though. But yeah,
Yeah.
he literally for everything that he's accomplished, most down to earth,
You should have like a ring for AIDS.
like literally could relate to me. You know,
Oh, okay.
What do you
He
What do you
should,
mean
right?
relate to?
yeah.
just like how we're talking now. Like as soon as I hopped on the call, he was like, "What's up, brother?" Like,
Like you
He's just one of the
he could be
guys.
really like airy. Like,
because
all right, bro, tear this up.
Yeah, I've interviewed a lot of guys who are just like really eccentric, and maybe they should have been for everything that they've done.
Right.
You know, they've obviously experienced different things, but I could tell right off the bat, like, okay, this is going to be an interview and not like a conversation because I just can't like relate to them.
Yeah.
But he was such a cool dude.
It's just talking.
Yeah, just talking.
Do you have
So-
like a next bucket list celebrity
Oh,
or athlete?
I mean, that's kind of why I got into this, to interview like idols growing up. Almost got the chance to interview Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
No way.
That is my number one bucket list guy. I went to a Foo Fighter. They were performing at the Innings Festival in Tempe. If you've ever heard of that, it's like an MLB orchestrated thing.
Oh, that rules.
And it was the Foo Fighters, and I got to meet Chris Shiflett, their drummer, Taylor Hawkins, their drummer, who has since passed, gave me a T-shirt.
That rules.
Yeah, and it was a woman's T-shirt, so I had to give it to the girl I was at the concert with.
Yeah.
I would
But-
have wore it, dude.
But I tried it on immediately, and it was like up to here.
damn.
It was like
I
one of
would've-
like those
I would
crop
have
tops.
I would have literally had Taylor just like sign the back of it, just like I gave this to him, just so
Yeah.
anyone looks at you, just being like, "It's from the Hawks."
Damn, bro, that's a
Yeah.
big ass festival.
Oh yeah, it was Foo Fighters. I think they had one in Tampa. It was like Green Day, Goo Goo
yeah.
Dolls, Lumineers. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I mean, it was big. Like getting to meet those guys was great. A couple years back, I was gonna ask you guys about like your celebrity boxing, like the guys you'd call out. You were gonna call out Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah, I'd
So
throw hands.
2 years ago, if you had asked me that question, Dave Matthews from the Dave Matthews Band.
Please.
2 years ago at the Innings Festival, right before COVID hit, I got a chance to interview him backstage, and he broke my cell phone.
What?
So
Why?
here's how this happened. I guess, and I didn't get this memo, we weren't allowed to record audio.
Wait, what the fuck?
So we were all there as journalists, and we were only allowed
you
to
had
take notes.
Yeah.
And I immediately put my phone in his face. And he was just like, oh, biggity bucky, Dave Matthews, whatever the hell he says, slaps the phone out of my face, cracks it, like every which direction. It's totaled. And I just like pick it back up. I'm like, sorry, Mr. Matthews. Asked him like 2 or 3 questions, and then that was it.
Is
But
that-
I've held that personally to my heart
Fuck
the last
yeah,
2
slap
years.
the shit out of your phone.
Dave Matthews is such like a big like inspiration. My brother's a musician, lives in Nashville.
Oh, that rules.
My entire family, huge Dave Matthews Band fans, like a part of that cult DMB
Yeah.
fan base, and they were just like, "Well, what'd you do wrong? Did you
Took
piss
his
him off?
side
What did you?
immediately?
Yeah, just whatever."
Dude.
So Dave Matthews, I'm calling you out.
Hell
You
yeah.
You got a right hook for
What?
his face?
What? No.
What?
You gotta fucking. I can imagine you fucking up. Next time you see Dave Matthews on site, just
I can't wait.
on
Well, I hope it comes full circle and I get a chance to interview him again because I still have the phone. It was like 2 phones ago, but I still have it.
For that, you kept
For
it,
that,
because there'll be
yeah.
a day where I
It's
get this
totaled.
motherfucker. Yeah.
I'll send you guys a picture of it later.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
think it's in my car.
that's hysterical.
Yeah.
You have it in your car in your glove box just
oh,
in
yeah.
case you
It-
run
it's
into
always there. I'm like,
Mr.
"Derek, that
Matthews.
son of a bitch."
Yeah, you just run up
Yeah.
to him. You're like, "You did this.
You cost me an
I
iPhone
need,
10.
I need my
The
reparations."
sad thing is, he probably doesn't even remember it either. He's just like, dude, I've broken so many phones in my days.
Oh yeah.
no.
So that guy, we're just meeting.
Here's
He's
another
like,
one.
fucking, yeah, he's a dude. Some dude stuck a phone in my face, and I went, Psh,
Yeah.
must be
Yeah.
nice to be that level of fucking just walking around slapping people's phones
Yeah.
without any repercussions.
You have done
Yeah.
a terrible thing to Daniel. You just made him realize there's a level of fame where you can physically harm people.
Oh.
Yep, absolutely.
You really can, bro. Tyson's
Really
been fucking beating the fuck out of people lately. He got into 2 altercations in the last like
The one
month
on the
and a half.
plane-
The plane one was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
That
He
was
was being
like a drunk
annoying.
guy just fucking with him, and he's like literally trying to get Mike Tyson to punch.
Either way, bro. I'm like almost a pacifist. I've been jealous of fucking just on-site guys my entire life. Just
Don't
dudes who
also don't compare your strength to Mike Tyson.
You're not even close, man.
You're
Bro,
like, I
that's
wish
not-
I could like fuck up a dude like Mike Tyson. It's like you're nowhere near Mike Tyson.
Yeah, bro. Why can't I be Iron Mike? No, but
There's other people who can fight, you know.
no, I know.
That was like me being like, man, just like in 2 weeks, I think I could beat Tyson Fury. Like completely realizing that I'm not 6'9" and have like the heart of
That's
the
what
gypsy
we're going
king.
towards. That would get boxing back into the fucking mainstream. You start doing like interweight class stuff.
Dude,
Nice
just
little-
watch Tyson
That is
Fury
such a
kick my cock in.
Dangerous game to play.
Like you're
dude.
sacrificing that one guy in the ring for a gajillion views worldwide.
At the
you know?
Footprint Center, watch Tristan
Well, 'cause
die.
There's an argument.
Yeah, 100%.
Watch
There's
it.
an argument to be made that like we're going more back into like
I'm gonna get hit once and shatter like glass.
bro,
Like-
sanction shit is on the way out. It's all for we're realizing that it's all for entertainment purposes. Snoop Dogg announcing the fucking Jake Paul fight smoking a blunt was a perfect
It was like
example of
Jake
that.
Paul, Israel
Tyson.
Adesanya, Mike Tyson. Like I think it was the Tyson
Tyson
Jones fight.
fight,
It was
yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Adesanya.
Jake Paul's the undercard
Who
on
else
that,
was
right?
on that card? Yeah, he beat the shit out of Nate Robinson.
Yeah, that was the Nate Robinson
Yeah.
where
Oh,
he
yeah.
knocked his ass out. But that to me is the new. That's the way that sports is going. Maybe not like the team sports, but like fight sports. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Why do I want like let's have celebrity fights. Let's have Ryan Garcia beat the fuck out of a couple more boxers and then fight Jake Paul for like
Yeah.
some real cash.
Yeah, I would like to see Canelo fight Jake Paul. Just because I feel like he'd fuck him
He's
up.
gonna have to get
That would
sacri-
end the entire nostalgia act.
Yeah.
That's why Jake Paul like is very strategic.
Yeah, he's
How
trying
do
to
you
like
see-
fight Bagel Boss.
Like
and
I
shit.
thought Tyron Woodley was gonna have a field day with Jake Paul.
I thought
did
so,
not
too.
expect him to beat him twice.
And then he handled him. Like, how do you see if you're because I do believe that it's a little bit of pro wrestling going on over there.
You
If you're
think?
Jake Paul, not as far as like the fights are fake, but I think they pick fights still that he can win. Like,
It's,
they want him
it's
to.
still storylines.
Yeah. So like, if you're him, how does the story end? Because I don't think he wants to be a boxer forever. I think he wants to make as much money off this as he can, and then get out into some other venture.
catapulted into Hollywood, catapulted
Or the
into whatever
WWE,
else.
if
because
Smart.
you saw
Well,
Logan Paul.
Logan does.
Yeah.
He was at WrestleMania with the Miz,
And
right?
killed that
Doing
shit.
Yeah.
that.
He did. Yeah, he was like really. I mean, when he was on Vine, he was doing like backflips and like he could do the splits and stuff like that. He was into gymnastics. So now that he kind of incorporated that into WWE, he
He was
doing
really
well.
good. He
That's-
was really good.
He's
That's
a
the
good
show.
You
heel.
guys see Pat McAfee at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
That
Is
was so
nice,
dope.
son. He
The
did a whole
backflip off the top rope.
He's a fuck. Hey,
Who the-
specialists are athletes. I don't care what anybody says.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, he was a punter for the Colts. He's like a Hall of Fame, and he tried stand up for a little bit, and now
Oh.
he has a super popular sports show.
Oh, dude, for some reason I thought it was the McAfee guy, the
Yeah,
dude who's
dude.
like absolutely fucking insane.
The McDonald's podcast is really taking the fuck off.
No, first off,
Spelled the same way.
no the antivirus software.
That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, because that dude is a fucking lunatic. He like had his own
Yeah, look at
island.
this.
People think he shot his neighbor.
Bro, this guy was a punter, and he's so
throwing
lit,
kidney
dude.
shots.
An amazing athlete for someone who does not look like
No, he
a
just looks
great
like
athlete.
he just looks like a bro. Although he's pretty jacked. His shoulders.
one of the
are-
most charismatic talkers I think I've ever seen too. Like
Look
perfect role for him to be doing commentary
Yeah.
in WWE
He just has a great like gruff voice, bro. He's doing this in fucking Concords,
Dude.
in front of 100,000 people in Dallas, Texas.
Damn, bro. Look at him.
Dude,
He's talking shit.
That's Brody's final evolution.
Yeah.
Right there. That's what Brody's
And
trying
then
to be.
he hops up like the squat
Holy
jump all the way
shit.
to the top rope. I don't think I've ever seen
Wow.
any superstar do that.
Dude,
Wow.
that's got to be a lot.
Great sell job there by
Bro,
Austin
and he's
Theory.
like, I mean, obviously they trained him, but like he's not trained for a long time in this. Like,
no,
this
not
is-
at all.
I
This is
feel
just
like
him.
that was a one-time like.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the
deal he
thing
took.
about Pat McAfee, like punter for the Colts, Pro Bowl punter,
Yeah,
always had a WWE ring that he was training with since he was like a teenager.
I didn't know that. Really?
So he was always training to be a pro wrestler, but never really got into it because he was playing. And then he finally got his opportunity with WWE to be like an on-air talent.
and now,
And then that catapulted in him to doing commentary with Fox and SmackDown. And then they gave him an opportunity to do an actual storyline with a few guys, and then showed off what he could do in the wrestling ring.
That fucking
So he's not
rules.
just like a guy who trained for
I
a
didn't
month
know
and got
that.
ready for a match. Yeah, he's been training for years.
because that's the fucking foot in nowadays. The foot in the door. If you want to become an A-list superstar, you go to the WWE and you build a following there, and you take your shit immediately to the top.
Honestly, I was just saying, I'm like, I would fucking do wrestling. I would have so much fun doing WWE shit. If like I went away and pulled like a full Chappelle and just got bulked out of nowhere, and then for some reason I'm in WWE just goofing around having fun, that'd be a fucking blast.
It does seem
You
like
think he would ever do something like that?
That does
'Cause I
seem
could see
like-
like 5-10 years down the line. That's something that he could legitimately do.
because they do have like
Me?
every
Chappelle.
Oh,
Well,
Chappelle?
yeah, if you found your gimmick, of course.
I was about to
If
say.
you found your gimmick, absolutely. Who is the one guy? Hornswoggle, right?
I'm not
The mid-
Hornswoggle.
No, but I'm saying that.
I'm not
like,
Hornswoggle.
I'm saying if he could make it, you could make it as long as you find your gimmick and get over.
man, that's your intro.
How well do you guys know WWE?
King Leprechaun? I know who Hornswoggle is.
Have you guys ever heard of Enzo Amore?
Yeah,
So like someone like that,
he's not
someone who has the
necessarily-
gift of gab.
But it still seems to me, and I'm in and outs, but I know who kind of everyone is. He's still jacked though. Like that seems like a minimum requirement. is
Yeah.
you either need to be really fat or really jacked. There's no like
But he's very small though.
small. He's probably height wise,
yeah.
yes, but he's still in shape. Like you would definitely have to get.
I could-
He's not a great in-ring technical wrestler either. It was all in his mic game.
He's talking. That
Yeah.
that plays a lot, bro. That would be lit.
Dude, well, that's like a lot like comedy. It's like you can be nice with it, but if you can't market yourself at all,
Well, that's
Exactly.
why Mick Foley and Dolph Ziggler were just at the House of Comedy like 2 weeks ago.
Ziggler was there. I knew Foley was there.
no, yeah, he
Yeah.
brought him on
Ziggler's
as
a funny
feature,
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does stand up, which I did not
Ziggler's
know.
a funny guy.
But it makes sense. Yeah, these guys perform in front of fucking stadiums. like-
Also, imagine going from like the pops of that to stand up. It kind of has to suck because landing like when the guy landed a backflip. Imagine that like. Bah! Compared to you just being like, and that's how it happened. And everyone's like, yeah,
Right.
that's funny. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's like you can't do a backflip and power bomb someone at a comedy show, or you could.
Bro, well, that's why. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. I went to a Coldplay concert yesterday or 2 days ago. Music is so much better than comedy. It's so much better. First of all, the biggest comic in the world only does basketball arenas, and like we're at Cardinal Stadium. I think they had like 35,000 people in there. It was loaded the fuck up. They cut an end zone off. It was cool. But just watching the production and like a big show like that, bro, and watching like all the people run around and the sound guys and the lights, and they gotta like her was the feature, and they had to like change her shit out and get like all this, and there's pyrotechnics and like, bro,
How was her? She fucking.
fucking gas. And you know what? I'll give her credit because she's built thicker than a Snicker, but just goes out there and sings in like a pillowcase.
Pull her up.
Really?
I
Yeah.
need to see.
Yeah, don't look at my body. Just listen to this shit, and then just bring, bro. She plays like guitar, piano.
I know. At the Grammys, she was just wailing, dude. I'm like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
like, I was watching it. I was with my chick. I was like, she's shredding. I'm like, see the solar? I'm like,
Yeah.
look at look at her hands. I'm like, that's her shredding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She played all that shit live. One of our buddies didn't realize how big Coldplay was because he knew who her was, and he's like, bro, why is she opening for Coldplay?
Oh,
I'm like, I don't think you understand.
oh, the whites have heard of Coldplay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
don't think you understand how big Coldplay is.
Debbie's are out and about when Coldplay's in town.
It was so interesting to see the different, bro. Because like they've been famous for a long time, so
Yeah.
there's moms in there.
Oh,
with
there's dude. The amount of white mom hip dancing that I
Yes.
imagine in their seats.
moms in the stands.
yeah, just like this, just being like
Just Yellow, Fix
Yeah.
You, all those songs.
Dude, I got
forget
a
it.
stiffy during
so
Yellow.
many dudes, so many dads got head for the first time in 6 months after that fucking concert.
Thinking about the lead
Uncountable.
singer and shit.
Yeah, just fucking. I'm like, dude, this is Clocks. What's that song? The one.
Paradise.
No, shit.
Oh.
Am I thinking about the wrong song?
You're right. No, you're right.
Like
that was
the
an album they had.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Viva La
Viva La
Vida.
Vida.
Oh,
yeah.
Viva La Vida.
They did that.
He knows.
Oh,
They
that
did
was
that. Yeah, he's looking at him playing dumb. He's like, I don't know Coldplay at all.
No,
What's
I
that
don't know
one?
the songs. My mom. It was like my mom had the Clocks album.
Oh, your mom's hip dancing to
Oh,
Coldplay
oh,
for sure.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of the 6 fucking.
That's right.
Yeah, that was one of the 6. 6. What are you saying? What are you saying? Huh?
She be hip dancing
Dude, my
for
mom.
the boy.
My mom's a saint.
Love
was-
Shannon to death.
It was one of the 6 fucking CDs that we had in the
Yeah,
car.
Yeah.
That
Gotcha.
multiple Disney albums of best
Okay.
hits.
Fantasia 1 and 2.
Fantasia, no, for real, dude. Fantasia 2000 rules, dude. It has Rhapsody in Blue. Can't beat that. And no, in like Jimmy Buffett,
Yep.
That makes sense.
in
Yep,
like
there it
Maroon
is.
5.
I knew your parents were parrot heads.
Oh, dude, of course, of course. That was like the 4th or 5th concert I ever went to was Jimmy Buffett.
How many Margaritaville shirts does your dad have?
None.
Really?
My mom has a couple. No,
That's lit, dude.
dude, it's fucking. My mom's a parrot head, bro. She was like, for a while, she's like, before I die, I just want to see Jimmy Buffett live. And then they finally like got it all orchestrated. And I took like a 200 milligram edible, and I gave my dad 50, and just completely I blacked out.
The interactions that you've had with your parents fucking blow my mind away. It's like, dude, me and my dad split an Eddie, blacked out.
Blacked out at Jimmy Buff. That was it was cool, dude.
How old were you when you took the Eddie and blacked out at Jimmy Buff?
This is like probably like it was pre-COVID. Like,
so you're 21?
Yeah. No, I think I was 20 because I wasn't allowed to drink yet.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I was like loading dad up with Eddie's, fucking getting him rocked, going all the way to Margaritaville, dude.
Yeah, man.
That shit ruled. What's your best concert you've ever seen?
Guns N' Roses was the first concert I ever went to.
That's
Brody,
a
can I
heavy
get
one.
I don't think that. I mean, Foo Fighters last month that was. I think that'll be the last Foo Fighter concert ever. So that one was
What?
pretty special, just because the drummer died. I don't think they're
yeah,
gonna go
that
back
makes
to
sense.
it.
Yeah,
Well, aren't they all part of like 5 different bands themselves, or isn't Dave
They all,
Grohl?
yeah. Well, Dave Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana, and then Kurt Cobain offed himself, and then he started his own band, which became the Foo Fighters, which is crazy. What else? I saw Dave Matthews after he broke my phone, and I'm like, okay, this guy's pretty good. You know,
After
he
he
broke
broke
my
my
phone, but like I forgive him. This was a pretty
that's fucked up.
kick-ass concert. Wolf Mother actually opened for Guns N' Roses, which is really cool.
That's sick.
What's
really
Wolf Mother?
cool. You ever hear Joker and the Thief?
What is that?
You ever see any of the Hangover movies? That's the entire soundtrack.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably recognize
It's like
him.
ding. That's
Yeah.
who Wolf Mother is. I'm trying to think. Any like Darius Rucker, Hootie and the Blowfish, probably one of my
Let's
favorite
go.
artists of all time.
You went to a lot of rock concerts.
I am a huge rock guy.
Is this
Yeah.
pre-wagon wheel? Fuck, I can't talk. Pre-wagon wheel?
Probably. When did he come out with Wagon Wheel?
wanna say-
Probably when we were still kids.
Yeah.
You know. So like he was country, but they reunited Hootie and the Blowfish for the first time in like 20 years in 2019, right before COVID. And I
Bro.
went. It was Hootie and the Blowfish and Bare Naked Ladies.
No way.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, I got that confused with
Yeah.
the Naked Brothers band. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies in Naked Brothers band.
You could see how they could be
The one,
misconstrued.
Bare Naked Ladies, and then the other one, which is a Nickelodeon TV show.
Great show.
So
man.
good
Yeah.
though. Don't hate.
The
man.
Naked Brothers
Yeah.
band was lit. I don't know how they got that title passed on Nickelodeon.
It was
That's
back when pedophiles weren't even a
That's
thing in
a-
everyone's mind.
No, that's when
Dark Net-
pedophiles were still running the Nickelodeon.
No, that's what I'm
shows.
saying. That's when like that one dude just was like, "I like feet. I'm gonna make the logo of Nickelodeon a foot," and he's just like, "Dude."
And then he did, and no one caught him for like 15 years.
Yeah.
I know. It was just like, isn't it funny how iCarly does a lot of feet shit? And they're like,
Oh,
that.
looking back at all of those Nickelodeon shows as adults, you realize how stupid some of those things
Bro,
are.
Josh Peck
Dude.
was on cocaine at like 17 doing
Dude.
Drake and Josh, and you're like,
Dude,
what's
even
happening?
like the cartoons like SpongeBob, they had like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. How fucking stupid is that?
And they're both
And
geriatric.
when I was 5, I'm just like, yeah, these could totally be superheroes, right?
Yeah, it's a I loved it.
Have you seen
yeah, yeah. Me just sitting here, you're like, that's so stupid. I'm like, nah, the invisible boatmobile rules.
No, that's
yeah.
that's my dream in comedies. I want to be able to. I want to write for a kids comedy show, but like be able to slip adult jokes in. SpongeBob
Yeah.
was fucking littered with
Yeah.
adult jokes,
Dude,
dude.
I used to. There's some parts in SpongeBob that I got scared at. Do you remember when like they had the caterpillar in Sandy's dome? And
Oh my
then
God.
It turned into a
The
butterfly,
and
and it was
tormented
just
everyone.
yeah, it turned into a butterfly, and she's like, it's so cute, and then it goes to like a hype. It's like just like a close up of a butterfly in real life, and it's like. I remember watching that. I'm like, and just ran away.
They
I'm
had a
like,
couple. Was that a big part of your child? How old are you?
23.
Okay,
My
yeah.
Jordan
Oh,
year.
Yeah,
oh,
so we're
okay.
all the-
I thought you were older than
Yeah.
that.
you look like
For sure.
27, man. You carry yourself
Yeah.
like a
Hey, why don't you
man's
tell,
almost
why don't you
30.
tell me that? Yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
remember how I was
He's getting
complimenting
back
your
at me
eyes?
for the Rogan stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
you carry yourself like an adult, man. My bad.
Thank you. No, there was one bartender who thought I was 35.
Nice.
That's what she guessed while she was. I'm like,
That's what you
20.
want, though.
That was when I was like 19, though.
It's a facial hit.
Like, I'm 19.
I've been getting like 26 for about 4 years.
That's not that. See, that's not. That's a few years older.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
This man's almost 30.
26 is, yeah. I'm going on 41 right now.
That's what you want, though. You
Midlife crisis with the beard and the buzz cut.
No, I was
about
Here,
to say
that-
I'll show you pictures. of
the
what I used to
Oakleys
look
don't
like.
help.
you get taken seriously like that, though. It's like, bro,
It's the wisdom.
if you have a baby face, bro, you have to make it to like 30 years old before adults start taking you seriously.
Yeah, you think looking like that you don't command a picture with Rogan? Of course.
Yeah,
Peter-
right.
Yeah.
He would have been caught in his blues.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Holy
the locks.
shit.
Oh, damn,
Wow.
son.
Yeah.
So you're just generally good looking.
You went from Jack to Josh, dude. Or Josh to Jack.
And he looks like
Josh
a
is
pitcher
Jack.
for the
Yeah.
MLB.
Oh yeah, you look like you come in 7th inning and throw some heat
Yeah,
right
for
down the
sure.
middle.
That was
Yeah,
my
no,
Josh
no.
Hader phase.
Yeah, you definitely look like you're the one where, like, he's still in the locker room. You're just breaking bats against lockers.
Oh yeah.
Jogging onto the field from the dugout. Thunder.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, he's actually playing this round.
That was me. Growing
He's
up, Yankee Stadium, Enter Sandman, Mariano Rivera. Would just lose my mind when Enter Sandman.
He's the
played.
only MLB pitcher who pitches underhand.
Wait, so you're saying if you got in the game in high school, it was a real like Rudy type entrance? They're like, he's getting in. We're up 75, but he's going.
I actually came out to Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen, so I would only run.
Walk-up
hysterical.
songs are lit. That's what I like. I never played baseball, but I always liked that. That like you get to
Yeah.
have your like get in the zone song because we always got like just some general fucking. Everyone's head coach was a 45-year-old old man who loved Motley Crue, so you just got the same like kickstart my heart, all that shit.
See,
Paradise
that's
City.
literally all my dad played growing up was Foos, Pearl Jam, Guns N' Roses, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and like my buddies are listening to like, I guess Post Malone in high school was getting pretty big, but like A$AP Rocky and all these guys, which I
Yeah.
appreciate their music. I can't get pumped to it.
So your
You know?
genre is a little bit more old heady, like you
Yeah,
like old
for
rock.
sure.
type
Did you
stuff?
ever
80s
did you ever
rock.
go to those like almost acoustic Christmas or any of those like weenie roast like that K Rock would
Weenie Hut General, Nick. What are you
No,
talking-
Weenie Roast used to be one of the biggest alternative rock festivals around, dude.
I didn't know that.
Where
Yeah.
at?
It was in
Please say more right now.
it was in like Southern California. So you would like drive like I went to one that was like Interpol, Rage Against the Machine, stuff like
Oh
that.
my God, really?
Fire ass.
I was
lineup.
supposed to see Rage at Coachella 2020 before COVID happened. Rage Against the Machine is one of those bands where it's like the music trumps what like they're actually like
saying.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like against what they're saying, but like I'm not really political in that regard.
It's just the guitars going
Yeah.
so hard that you're
It's
like,
just like
this
it's
is-
so
yeah.
political, which I don't like. But I'm like the music is so good that it trumps whatever their message
Yeah,
is.
well, someone's like doing DJ scratch sounds on a guitar. It's just like, vote for Bernie Sanders. Like, it's just
Bro, I
like,
grew up-
Exactly.
I grew up on that. So you maybe didn't live out here when it was 98 KUPD, the Big Red Radio.
Yeah.
98 KUPD.
KUPD. I'm actually so the guy who owns our studio was a radio guy for 20 years in the Hall of Fame for KUPD.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's the they used to do an
it's the only
Easter,
reason I know what KUPD is.
They used to do an Easter keg hunt out here, so you know how trash my family is. They would hide like 15 kegs, like little mini kegs around the city, and then like all day long they'd give clues on where they were, and if you found them, you won tickets, and the keg it's full to like
Really?
yeah to whatever. But dude, it's me and my mom in her fucking minivan. We're driving around downtown Phoenix trying to find fucking
listening to clues, like in between like fucking Tool songs.
It was so fun, though.
yeah, dude. In between some fucking Weezer, we're trying to find a keg in the middle of Central Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Dude, great parenting on her end.
They woke us up at like 6 a.m. to do that shit.
Oh, you
I
were
was
there
like,
too. We would go do that.
I was with you.
Go
the whole
searching
time.
for beer at 12 years
I
old.
was pissed as hell.
Here you go. What are you doing? Can you come play games? Like, no, I'm going to look for beer with my mom.
You're like, damn, I wish I could
Jealous.
do that.
That's what's up, dude. When you're like high school age, what was your kind of rule set? Were you allowed to like do shit? Could you leave?
Yeah, I mean, I was never like the type to do anything. Like, I'd go to an occasional party with my friends every now and then, but those would pretty much get rowdy within the first hour. Like, there was one kid that got alcohol poisoning.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That takes a second.
So, like,
Got his
after
stomach
that, it's
pumped?
like, why would I ever want to go to a party again when I could easily screw myself over for just being there?
But
Yeah.
but the option was always there. Like your parents were never
No.
like,
Because I was always career focused from the start, and
Yeah.
I think they knew that. Like, I always took myself out of the equation if I thought it was a waste of my time.
dude. Oh,
You know, we're like and I love my brother and sister, right? Like, would always, be the type, even when they were 8th grade, freshman year, sophomore year in high school,
Yeah.
getting into weed, drinking a lot. Not a bad scene at all. It's just not what I
normal
was into.
That's normal kid shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
I remember they would. There was like an air vent in our garage that went straight up to my room, and my brother and sister would always smoke marijuana and
You're
sneak it,
just sitting there
sneak it in the garage.
Yeah.
And it would go up the air ventilator into my room, so my parents always thought I was the troubled one. Like, what's wrong? Like, I don't understand why you're smoking all this
Jack's
marijuana.
fucking hotboxing his room.
It's like, go to the garage right now. The truth lies there.
That's lit, because you're
Yeah.
like my brother's case then, like, because are you the oldest?
I am. I'm the oldest grandchild, believe it or not.
Oh,
so you're the oldest of
I'm
everyone.
I'm the measuring stick.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
me also. Like I didn't, but your parents seemed like they did it a little bit more chill. I got the really restricted, and then my two siblings after me got the like. My brother. Oh, you guys want to hear some real redneck shit? This is my family. So my dad owns a trucking
For
company.
his birthday, they had a keg hunt.
Right. They pulled up. So you know what Country Thunder is, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Giant fucking country festival out here. It's huge. My dad, so they have a fifth wheel, which is like, it's a trailer, but you have to have the equivalent of like an F1 250 to pull that. They don't. They only have an F-150. So my dad rolls up to Country Thunder with a full 18-wheeler pulling the fifth wheel. You want to talk about some rednecks lost their
Like-
fucking minds?
No cab.
No, like, bro, it's just imagine an 18-wheeler hooked up to a really big trailer. And he just rolls into the middle of a bunch of drunk country fans.
And they're just like, that's our fucking president.
Dude, and then he goes, dude, you should have seen it. He's like, I've never felt anything like this in my life. I honked the horn,
Yeah.
and they all lost their fucking minds.
They're like, Donald Trump is in there right now.
Ye fucking ho,
Donald,
brother.
Joe Arpaio and Donald Trump are riding in the front
I would
seat
have
of that
paid
cab.
so much money for them to pull through. You walk up, he honks the horn, and then a black dude hops out with a
Yeah.
bandana on. And
They're
like,
just
what
like-
the fuck?
And racism would have ended right there.
They've been like, nah, this brother gishing.
Yeah, you would have like took out like a red bandana, and they're like, and then as you're putting it on their head, you see the Confederate flag colors. They're like, yeah.
Country Thunder's the shit, bro. I'll stand by it. Country Thunder, you want to have a good time? You take yourself out to the alfalfa
They have it
fields and-
twice a year, right?
I think
spring and fall.
I think now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's giant. Fuck it, bro. You want to have yourself a good time? You want to talk about fucking some females out there having
You're not fucking any females.
a good old time? No, I'm not. But I'm saying there's a couple guys who might
There's a couple men who I can live vicariously through.
who I can, who I can
tell
live
you.
vicariously through a couple yeah. Yeah, but you go out to Country Thunder. It's a good time. All right.
You should, Andrew, you should go to Country Thunder.
I'd be so down.
Andrew
should-
and some Daisy Dukes.
Dude, roll up on a horse.
Dude, I'd be so fucking
Dude,
down.
Spurs?
If you, I'm gonna get those Mexican boots that have like the fucking points.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
tip?
Yeah.
I would come in rocking those.
Alligator skins and Wranglers.
No.
A
Okay.
complete alligator skin suit with like I know it's like it looks like the shoes that an elf would wear, like
Yeah.
a cowboy elf. It's
No matter. I got some homies whose dads wear those right now.
no,
These
it's
ones.
like maybe that's a little bit much.
No, not
but,
that.
Like those kinds of shits.
Not
dude.
the extendos.
dude,
bro.
if you rolled through with those, you'd get mad pussy.
I'm fucking a fat white woman for sure.
yeah, 1,000%, dude.
Dude, if someone puts that rule
White Bill.
dude,
Oh, let's go.
that's
Hold
a fucking
on.
that's
White
a white
Bill.
ass look.
That's what you want, bro. In the are those fours? In the fours and a cowboy hat?
Yeah,
I'm
my
not mad
green
at that.
gloves. I've had those since high school too.
That's
Look at
hysterical.
that, bro.
those.
Damn.
Roll
Oh.
through to Country Thunder and Jays.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you want to talk about some fucking shit? I got some pictures on my IG right now of fucking. If you scroll down to the bottom of my Instagram, I got me and some shit kickers.
There's another picture too.
Recount them.
And there's another photo where you're in the cab.
Jack, make sure to airdrop to me.
Oh yeah, the audience doesn't see it. Like, what's the point of
What
even
is
using
the
Yeah, we
point?
just look like a bunch of assholes just
Yeah.
passing.
If I just throw it around and really mail it in on the editing, what's the point?
Yeah, no, it's
That's
a
for me the
secret.
last couple.
It's like, are they
episodes.
gonna turn that to the camera? Or
Nope.
I guess not. No,
No, we take
and they're
pride-
moving on.
Guess
we
you
take
should have
pride
been
in
here.
production over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, you got a chance to interview Frankie Muniz?
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I would figure.
He's a really cool
Did you talk about Malcolm in the Middle and how he forgot any of that?
Is that cap?
Well,
that
here's
has
the
to be
thing.
I
cap.
need to know.
Here's the thing. That is, I think, complete blasphemy. A little bit, because he does remember it.
That's what I was.
So he remembers doing it. He just doesn't. He doesn't remember if he was dreaming some of that or if it actually happened. So like, yes, he. So I didn't really like go too deep into it. Was it like a car accident or
only
like
go-
what?
okay.
What? There was brain trauma there, right? And the myth is that he doesn't even remember being on Malcolm in the Middle, but he totally remembers being on Malcolm in the
Yeah.
Middle. It's just some things are a little blurry. I mean, he did it when he was a kid too, so it's
Yeah.
like how much are you going to remember of
For
that?
him, yeah, he was
You
young.
know, but he remembers it.
Like
Absolutely.
Secret Agent Cody Banks and shit. Like,
Exactly.
That
Movie
was so
tough
dope.
as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I love
Tough as
that.
fuck.
No,
Good
but
lines.
yeah, he remembers all of that happening. I just think on some level it was just a little bit blurry
Yeah.
after that.
Didn't he race car drive?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a regular car accident. He was like fucking Andrew coming here and
Exactly,
screaming through
yeah.
screaming through the track.
It was race car driving.
Yeah, he used to drive race cars.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, he does so much stuff
Yeah.
now. I think he owns his own winery. He has another business. He
Oh,
has a
just
he has a
passive
son
income.
now. So he's just
Yeah.
like the local Scottsdale entrepreneur now. He's like,
Wait, he lives in
stays
the
here?
Dale?
Oh shit.
we're gonna get him in
Whoa.
studio hopefully pretty soon.
I didn't
which will be
know
really
he was
fun.
in
He lives in
town.
Scottsdale. Yeah, he goes to a lot of GCU basketball games.
Huh.
Yeah,
Dude, if you
Which
were
are
he's like
fucking
our
lit.
celebrity guy at
Yeah.
all of our college games.
That's a better
wanna
atmosphere
see-
than like a lot, like 90% of college basketball stadiums, right? I've never been to one, but isn't that like that's y'all's only one? That's your guys' only like D1
Yeah,
program,
that's the
right?
baby. Well,
Dude.
I think they're all D1, but basketball is like the most
the guy.
promoted. Yeah.
He's got to get so much tang if he wanted it. Like Frankie Muniz, can you imagine? Can you imagine like ASU chicks just being like, it was me and Brittany and then Malcolm in the middle, and it was they're just sitting there like, oh my god,
Was he in the middle?
he was in the middle. Well, he was inside me, but he was in the middle. Yeah.
If you guys want to find out if Tristan's gay, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I do need to know.
I am. Haley's a ruse.
Instagrams, anything else you want to?
At I am Jack O'Hara, both Instagram, the Twitter, and LinkedIn as well. If you want to follow me on LinkedIn,
I got that.
Whoa.
I got you. I got you.
Very smart.
again, I'm 35 years old. I'm on LinkedIn.
Might need a job.
That's lit. But I think from everyone, that's gonna be the episode. We appreciate you. Like and subscribe to the channel. We got some reels coming. Merch is in, so fucking get your orders in. We love you. See you next week.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.